for one, you're right. Like
Nah,
I
you
said,
really
in
telling
this
the
day,
truth.
BRC was predicted for 'em. What they did, the white
Yo,
people, same
but
KKK, they took me to August
Alright,
12th,
but listen,
that
Paul.
tortured me on August 12th.
I don't know you
The
from the
same
second floor,
and
bro.
you touching me again, my
All
nigga.
right, cuz.
Oh, man. Yo, check on him with
I
this
know you
24
from
months.
the second
Oh,
floor.
man, check on him. He touching me again, my nigga. He keep putting his hands, boy. You love your family, you better stop playing, nigga. You love your family, you better stop playing, my nigga. Keep your hands to yourself, boy. I asked you for 12 feet.
But
You
you
put your
not
hand
gonna
in
be
my
coming
face.
over here and talking
You
that
touch
shit,
me.
my nigga. If you gonna
got
talk that shit, go over there.
No, I'm about to have it right here.
Nigga, you
All
record
right,
that
what's your
shit.
name, though?
After that, I shall call him the fuck there, my nigga.
What's your name?
You nigga talk that shit.
What's your name?
My name is Dick Johnson, nigga. What the
Dick
fuck you
Johnson?
talking about, nigga?
Remember, Brownsville Recreation Center, they was told at the time it was going to happen. Now they told the Dominicans are not approving of them being accused of torturing my grandmother when they had Lito and certain ones sitting in the house while my grandmother was being cut and raped, saying, do you need help? Now you hear them putting hands. Now, what did Dominicans say yesterday? They don't fuck with them. They don't know why they name in their mouth. They're not allowed on the island. The way it's going now, they won't be allowed in the Heights. That's what was said yesterday due to this neighborhood. So now you see they was warned. So if anything go down, Dominicans, anything to do with Crips, Dominicans, Italians, Irish, you know they was given a warning, they don't get a second one. Now, like I was saying, you also got, they said the Dominicans, when it came to my grandmother, they said they had my daughter. You heard the top Patial, yes, top Dominicans, dozens of them right there, 20. They all said they don't know what the fuck is being talked about. So whoever put that out for the basics is, it's not authentic. It's not the basics that came through. So if anything transpired when the old timers day happened, they kept it silent so the shit wouldn't travel, so it wouldn't pass. Then what they did was, anytime I would speak, I had to go through Suffolk, Howard, 54 Bristol 90 minutes before, emphasize it. Anytime I emphasized it when it came to a basis, they would have somebody walk up and interrupt me or show me a video on their phone. Yo, let me show you my daughter. You see, daughters are special things to have, you know, basics like that. But then anytime I mention the Irish aspect, the Italian aspect, or different terms, they'll play a Dominican voice and say, yo, it's the Dominicans. It's the Dominicans, or they says Patial. Well, I spoke to top ones when it come to raping, torturing my grandmother, my family. They looking to kill your mother. They asking where your mother at. They said they know nothing. Even out of 6 of the voices they played, I went to 4 of the voices. 4 of the individuals they playing their voices. Like one, yo, Black, stop playing with my money. He was crying. He was crying yesterday like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. He went to his uncle and then pulled out. He said, that's not a flow. That's not nothing that he said. He said he thought I was dead from the next individual with a similar name who got found in the building till he realized it was the individual who had words with me outside the library. He said, because when he heard black, he didn't know what it was. Now, this one of the people, they was playing his voice when it came out to supposedly taunting me, saying the Dominicans want your family, or the Dominicans want you, or the Patial want you. Now, I went to the other individuals yesterday to get emphasis. They stated they don't even fuck with niggas. Why would individuals not, let alone have them in their mouth, but then state that they want to do this, that, and the third when it comes to individuals for shit they don't know about. Jersey aspects also. So be very mindful. If anything transpires when it comes to Dominicans and aspects, whether a gang on gang or Dominicans aspects when it comes to the Italians, the Irish, who's the voices they was, along when they had the individual Lito, different terms while my grandmother was being raped and tortured. When he asked her if you need some help, they kept using his voice. Along with him, they also had the Italian voice kept talking about the Catholic Association. Oh, we Catholics. The Nazis was Catholic. Allison, which is my baby mother, she's Catholic. Kept tossing the Catholic Association. While my grandmother was being tortured, they'd be talking through the intercom, through the voiceover, mentioning Catholic. They mentioned the KKK shit when they kept saying, you know, dirty nigga is nigga bitch. So it was the same Klan, same neo-Nazis, same Italians, same speaking on Catholics, same Irish, same Boston, Massachusetts accent. Not to say the individuals are from Boston, Massachusetts. It's the accent, though. So what I'm doing, I'm going to make sure I emphasize it. Where if something escalate between the Dominicans and the blacks, or say the Patriarch and the Crips, or say Dominicans and the Italians, Dominican and the Irish, due to them continuously seeing information saying the Dominicans this or the Patriarch that, and then you go to top individuals. Ones I went to today, they military connected. You seen two law enforcement, one without his uniform popped up while we was, while we was speaking on it. And top officials when it comes to whatever organization in their neighborhoods. Everywhere I took it, even to the Yemens, I broke it down step for step, had some recorded. Niggas like, yo, bro, we don't understand. One seemed to be familiar with what they doing using their voice, because when he looked at the eye shit, he like, yo, they take the eye shit to get in their head, and they keep putting that shit. And that's where they come. Well, they shouldn't be putting that about our community, about our neighborhoods, or what transpired. And whoever's standing behind it, damn sure shouldn't mean it. Every time I mention the UK, Ireland, Italy, what they'll do is they'll jump over it, and when they jump over it, they'll start, pussy ass nigga, yo, Patriarch looking for your mother, Patriarch looking for your mother. Anytime I mention the Italian aspect, the Irish, or the Scott Irish, which is, KKK officials, all of them are Scott Irish, the originators, or Scott Irish. Anytime, like clockwork, the recent weeks and the months, if I mention it, the main shit they do is go to the Dominican. They was doing this with the Jamaicans and the Puerto Ricans late last year, early in the year. Yo, bad boy, Puerto Ricans, bad boy. Or they'll go, blood cop pussy. They'll do the Jamaican and the Puerto Rican anytime I would mention somebody else when it comes to term. After a while, they realized my family connection heavier with the Jamaicans, or when it came to my association, heavier or something. I don't know what specifically made them fall back from the Puerto Rican, but they stopped the Jamaican shit altogether and started insulting the Jamaican, having people follow in the street, arguing with people about their Jamaican heritage and things like that. But my point of emphasis is now they on the Dominicans harder. And me as a person, instead of force feeding and seeing around, I'm going to see what I heard. I didn't hear many Dominicans live. You understand? What they do is they use samplers, assimilations of Dominican voices. At first, they wasn't able to do that. They would keep playing Spanish music. Anytime I go into the white nationalists, KKK, alt-right, they'll start, like through the intercom, they'll start blasting Spanish music. Or, yo, papa, that make me stop thinking about, who's the viewpoint accents or what now I'm picking up on. They'll make me curve it. Yo, Pati out there, so the Dominicans want you for this. So that's the same shit they did when it came to the Crip shit. Anytime it would come up, they'll use, yo, slob, while they torture my grandmother. So this is how I pick up who's more active than the ones they blaming. That's why I took it uptown to top officials, not just no gangs, top Dominicans, top motherfucking niggas who's in the military, or rather law enforcement, family in the military, place to place. You seen I hit 10 to 20 spots within a ratio going through the whole Washington Heights at different spots for that, to make sure it's widespread. Because I deal with Dominicans from several parts, from Dykeman back to 191st, 180th, you understand, 170th, 163rd, 157th. So I went to all the Dominican spots and I repeated the segment and made sure they have no issues. So when I go and I express myself out here, is that if anything escalate, say bodies start to drop or drama start to happen in the streets, in the jails, they won't have it like the old timers day where I'm trying to tell it, express what's been heard or gathered or the energy those carry, and they act like, looking for some remorse. If you don't step to the plate when you got a chance, don't say nothing once that bottle get popped.